Here we go, 10 journaling prompts for confident productivity. Productivity is not about just trying to do as much as like humanly possible. It's not just about crossing things off your list. It's about making sure that you're doing the thing that you know you need to be doing, feeling confident about it, and moving forward through your day, your week, and ultimately your life, that you feel like you've accomplished and produced the things that you want to produce. So here are 10 of my journaling prompts that I haven't seen anywhere. I'll timestamp everything in the video there. So if one's not working for you, feel free to jump around. And with that, let's just get into the video. All right, first up, I call into the breach. Now, this is a military term. It comes from this like pitched warfare in like the ancient world, where if someone was splitting your lines and you no longer were like losing that defensive property of your line, a unit or a person may have to stand in the breach to stop the enemy from coming forward. This is also a biblical term that's used by like Moses, and you hear about it in the Psalms. This idea of like intercession, right? I hate the idea of like no one's coming to save you. Rather, who can you go save? Who can you go make a difference for in their life? So the question I like to journal through is asking myself, is what I'm about to do today helping stand in the breach for someone else? Or is it just being busy, right? This one cuts through, just cuts out all the fat. It's not just about being like, hey, what's busy work? Like what's good work or whatever, but really thinking about like, what is the work that's gonna make a difference in someone else's life? And am I doing that work today? Where am I standing in the breach? And then let's prioritize that work, because that's the most important thing. Okay, prompt number 2 comes from a quote that Steve Jobs said, I think like 20 years ago, where someone was like asking him about his life and like, how is he so productive or doing so many like important consequential things? And I love this quote because he said, every morning I look in the mirror and I ask myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? This paired with our first prompt about standing in the breach is really powerful, because now you're not just looking at the hard things or the things that you may want to do or not want to do, but if you contextualize that sort of like with the purpose of life and like the things that you're looking to do for others, along with the things that you actually want to do, and you can line both of these things up, I think that's a very powerful way to not just start your day, but be living your life. Number 3 is short, sweet, and simple. It's asking yourself, where have I been choosing quantity over quality in my productivity? What can help make this question more valuable to you is if you've been logging or keeping notes on what you've been doing days past, weeks past. I keep this on Solid Style journal that I'll link a video to down below here. But this helps me see how I've been spending my time over a day, over a week. And it makes it really clear when I look back on those days, on those weeks, where I've been busy and I haven't just been like high quality productive. And maybe a little follow-on bonus here is you could ask yourself, what could I produce today that would be high quality? Okay, number 4 sort of builds off of number 3 here, and it's your taste test prompt. Here you want to actually describe qualities of your taste. This doesn't have to necessarily be food. If you're a chef, then maybe it will be. But think about some of the products or tools or maybe meals that you do enjoy, and write down some of those qualities that you feel like inform your taste. So do you like something that is clean, simple, minimal? Are you more looking for something that's like handmade, organic materials? Maybe in your line of work, service and hospitality are very important. These are all important things to have clarity about when you're looking to be confident about your productivity, because sometimes if you can keep a core value involved in something that maybe you don't necessarily want to do, that can still be a massive win for you, because you know you're upholding that particular core quality. Number 5 on this list is Stoke Stacking. I love this prompt. This is one of my favorite ones. It's about looking back at the week and saying, what have I been excited about multiple times this past week? Or if I'm planning out the next week, what am I most excited about to stack throughout my week? For me, this prompt just helps me get like that energy flowing, especially if I know I have to do something really difficult or something that is gonna feel more of like a slog. If I know I've built this like Stoke Stacking into my week, that makes me more confident about my productivity, because I know there's gonna be things that I enjoy, things that I'm stoked to do. Just like you stoke a fire to keep the fire going, this can be one of those things that help you stay confident with your productivity, whatever it is that you're doing, all throughout a week. So hopefully you are already subscribed to this channel, and if you've been enjoying these videos, I would love it if you were subscribed. This video is not sponsored, though I do want to tell you about something that I've recently released over on my website. I've just released my first book. It's a 28-day sort of style devotional with some questions and some insights, some beauty from the sacred scriptures. This is the first time I've like ever released any type of like book or anything like this online. I know a lot of you have been saying that you've been enjoying these videos and want to find a way to help help support the channel. So this is sort of that first way. So if you choose to pick up a book, I'm also about to go on a sort of paternity leave, which is a whole other thing. It's like a creator trying to take some paternity leave. If you are watching this, my daughter is probably now born and I'm already on paternity leave. So if you purchase one of these books, it will help me be able to be on paternity leave and also buy diapers and wipes and all the stuff that another kid needs. I'll have everything linked down in the description below. So with that, thank you, and let's get back to these prompts. Okay, number 6 for me is scheduled diversion. Now, in Spanish, as a lot of you know, I'm a Spanish speaker, divertido is fun. A little diversion can be like an amazing thing when you're trying to get a lot of things done in a week. So for me, this prompt is about scheduling a diversion, scheduling a little bit of fun, a divertido. Maybe that's just a little walk in the park or a walk down by the lake shore or walk through the forest. It could be something as simple as like, I'm gonna take my son to the park today. I'm just gonna hang out with him for an hour and just let him run wild. Maybe it's going to a movie with a friend or like a farmer's market, just doing something fun that's on the schedule, that's mixed in with all the other productivity type stuff. Just to make sure that you're not afraid to look at like your schedule and list, you know, the old saying, like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Don't be a dull boy. Schedule some fun into your day, whatever that is. I might do a separate video on just like all the fun things that I like to put into my day, but I mean, yeah, doing a walk, so good. Farmer's market's always good. Tons of things. I'm like looking at my window right now at the park thinking, I got that scheduled for later today. I'm gonna go do that. It's gonna be sweet. Number 7 on this list is encouragement journaling. This is a huge one. I feel like I've mentioned this multiple times in past videos, but ask yourself, who can I encourage today or this week? Who has helped me? Who has encouraged me? And don't let the answers to that prompt just live in your journal, but make sure you reach out to some of those people, send them a note, even just send them a message. That can be one of those little things that just helps build some momentum in the week, gives you some just like joy, but also helps you spread some encouragement, some joy. Trying to do like the productive life, just trying to be productive is not a solo effort. Like if you're bringing people in, if you're thankful for people as they're helping you, you often find more help as you thank people for their help and their encouragement. So make sure you spend some time doing some encouragement journaling. Ask yourself, who do I need to encourage? Ooh, number 8, I really like. This one was a huge game changer for me when I left California and actually began experiencing real weather. I love to ask myself, what would I change about my day if the weather was drastically different? So for me on a rainy day, I love lighting a candle, getting like my coffee together and sitting here at my desk and maybe doing some journaling. But if it's a sunny day, maybe I would end up going out to the park or taking a walk, doing something like that. If I feel like I need to change up on my day, sometimes I'll ask myself like, okay, what would I do if it's a snow day? Yes, it's like 80 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. But yeah, maybe I do need to throw on the snow boots and the heavy jacket and go trudge for about 20, 30 minutes to like get the juices flowing and try things out. Maybe it is a nice sunny day, but maybe what I actually really need is to like close the blinds, close the curtains, have like a chill, moody, vibey sort of morning to like reset and get myself back into a groove. This also I find helps me like think through what is flexible in my day or in my schedule, right? Because sometimes like if there's a big snow day, maybe I'm gonna say, okay, hey, this stuff doesn't need to necessarily get done today. And that is okay, right? This can be another great way to look at your like schedule and the things that you need to do and help you prioritize what needs to be done by just thinking, how would I approach this differently if the weather was different? Number 9 is a question I got from my friends Seth and Levi. I'm gonna have to like find a way to link them here. They're not really on YouTube, they're more on Instagram. But this is probably one of the best questions I got in 2024 is who do I need to meet? Now thinking about this in the form of like who's gonna help me like amplify my work, pour into me that I'm able to get more out of the work that I'm doing, or who are the people that I need to meet because they're my customers. They're gonna be the people who help me understand my customers the best. You may have some names come to mind or some like acquaintances, some people that you're like, oh, maybe I need to reach out to this person, whether it's like an email, friend of a friend, referral, whatever. Maybe it's just you defining some of the people that you need to speak with to help motivate you and move your business forward. A big thing for me here was realizing that I needed to meet more people who enjoyed my content so I could continue making good content for them. So I was able to do this by spending more time on Substack. I feel like I have a really good relationship with my subscribers over there. I'll link the Substack down below. But this was a great way that I could learn more about how to like write, and like that's kind of how I've like married together these two ideas about like making content here on YouTube, but focusing it more on like analog tools and journaling. But also then writing about some of those things and those experiences on Substack. And I've seen more people enjoying the content that I've made, because I've been asking myself, like, who do I need to meet? And I'm consciously looking for people who are interested in the things that I have to offer and to give to the world. That's a really powerful thing. The last one scares me every single time. Every single time I do this prompt, this one scares me. I ask myself, what is the unknown or milestone my day is bringing me closer to? Sometimes it can be hard to like start getting the pin moving with this. That's why I ended with this particular prompt. But sometimes the unknown is like, hey, I don't know where I'm gonna be in 5 years, 1 year, 6 months with this particular project. Maybe it's something like YouTube. When I first started YouTube and uploading consistently back in 2020, the unknown for me was like, I think I can get partnered, monetized in 12 months. At 6 months in, I was getting close, but there were still a lot of unknowns. But I wanted to go find where that unknown like ended and the milestone began. So for me, it was like every single day that I made a video, that was getting me closer to the unknown, which I knew eventually would be the milestone. So sometimes it's both. When I first started my career in tech, a lot of times the unknown was like, hey, I don't have a clear career path in any of these things between startups and big companies, whatever. So the unknown is like, okay, I don't know what my role is gonna be probably in 18 to 24 months, but what's the milestone that I wanna be at? For me, a lot of those milestones were skills or being able to say, hey, I've created now 200 videos on this channel, over 200 videos. I've published over 100 articles on my Substack. Those are great milestones. Now, what are the next milestones that I wanna have? Like, I would really love to see this channel reach 100,000 subscribers and be able to write more books and be able to speak live and in person and like work with people and continue to like help people develop analog systems and tools that allow them to focus and enjoy life and get closer to their creator. All of those things. All those things mean a ton to me. And so now my milestones are looking very different than just numerical benchmarks. There are still a few of those milestones, and obviously making a video is gonna get me closer to growing subscribers and hopefully reaching that play button, that YouTube play button one day. That'll be sweet, that'll be nice. And even still, maybe the next milestone is not the YouTube play button, but doing a first like conference speaking gig, right? Or, hey, I just released my first book. That's a milestone worth celebrating. So let me know down in the comments below which one of these prompts felt most valuable to you, or if you've tried a few of these out, let me know how you've combined them, thought through them. If you have a different kind of journaling prompt that allows you to be more confident in your productivity, share it with us all down in the comments below. With that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. It means the world to me. As I said, like, I'm expecting my second kid. My wife and I are expecting our second, a little girl. To be a creator, to be making content online and being able to share with you all a part of my life, and in turn be supported by all of you, just means the world to me. So thank you so much. Like I said, I'll link my new book, Restored in the Rhythm, down below. It'll actually be the first link in the description. So, and don't forget to be kind, both in life and in the comments below. Like this video to send good vibes across the internet. I'm gonna be taking a few weeks off here, guys. I got a new kid. I'm gonna probably need a lot of sleep. By the time you're watching this, I'll already be losing sleep. Hopefully be getting some back, but enjoying the new parenthood all over again. And yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back here in a few weeks and making a lot more videos for you guys. Until then, we'll do it again soon. Later.